When you're executing T-side with real tactics that you've planned and you're tweaking a little bit and you know what you're doing and then you know what went wrong and you can adapt to that, this is one of the most beautiful things you can observe if you enjoy the game of Counter-Strike. And Luminosity obviously has that in a massive degree, to a massive degree rather. Who doesn't love to see on-the-fly tactics? So yeah, Luminosity has the playbook and they study people, but then you hear these stories. I mean, Fallen said after the final, he said actually in the final, in some of the old overtimes, it was Cold Zero who's coming up with stuff. Like he was making a suggestion, let's do this. And if it made sense, Fallen gave it the green light. And some of these little tweaks they made were able to throw Na'Vi off, or were able to get them key rounds, or to get them in a favourable situation from which individual plays or team chemistry might win you the round. You want to look at CT side, you want to see great individual plays, obviously, where the skill comes into play is often on CT side, where someone can make something of what was a difficult situation, or multiple enemies attack him, he takes down one or two, and he smartly positions. You see that all the time. You especially saw it in all the Mirage games that these guys played over the tournament. You saw it in some of the Cash games they played. This was one of the strengths, and obviously on the Overpass game, this was there in an absolute abundance of quality, how fantastic they were on that particular situation, individual play on the CT side, and then playing within the system. Then you talk about adapting. This is a team that had to battle, and part of their comebacks wasn't just players getting out of a funk or just bashing your head up against the wall over and over again and hoping you get through. They were adapting, they were tweaking, they were learning from their opponents in the games, and so sometimes the opponent was doing very, very well, but it becomes static for the opponent. The opponent would keep doing a similar thing that had worked before, and Luminosity just found the right tweak, and sometimes only just. Like, they make a little tweak, and that will get them the round, and then they'd have to adapt again. It wasn't like they just found something, and then they